The interior of Newt's suitcase is the heart of the film.
It's a really fun part of it. It's the real magical world that we're getting the chance to design and create.
It's a bit like Doctor Who's TARDIS, basically. You open it up, you can go down, and in there is this extraordinary world.
The day that I went to shoot Newt's first descent into his case, the set was everything I could have dreamed of. It really is his character described in all the most intricate physical terms. All of these different plant lives and the specifics of animals. You see the drawings he's done. So that's been brilliant.
I mean, it's kind of like a Hagrid's hut. They come down here, and we want the audience to think, wow, it's amazing. This is inside the case. And then he's like, oh, no, come out. And then we go out the door, and then we enter the real world of the case. We've been through several concepts of this in the last 8 months.
The first thing we started to play with was the idea that inside the case is almost like an Eden-like environment. So when you stepped into the rampant environment, it was almost like you were in an African plain. J.K. Rowling saw the stuff and said, no, it's too epic. It's much smaller. This is way too ambitious. And the key thing that unlocked the design direction for us was her comment that Newt's not that good a wizard.
He's magical, but within certain realms. He's not an infinitely powerful wizard that could create these sort of massive, universal sort of biospheres. There's a humility to his world.
All the environments should be slightly off, slightly clunky.
Right, on your hop.
He's got a set of enclosures within his case which are like dioramas. So they're limited, but they create the impression to the animal that it's free.
From up here, we can see most of the different environments. Stuart was very keen to get an element of all of the environments on one stage so that the actors could go on a journey rather than it being individual elements shot against a green screen. By creating everything in one space, hopefully that journey will become a lot easier for the actors to act in, which again is one of the challenges of creating something like this.
Each environment is like a museum diorama, but the painted backing will be moving, like the old Harry Potter moving paintings.
This is the bamboo one. So this goes behind our massive bamboo, which is on the set.
This does appear very realistic, but if we take a walk closer, you can actually see how loose the brushwork is. As you can see, it's almost paint that's been flicked on, but he's got the tones, the lovely way that the light's catching onto the distant landscape. This is a reference for visual effects so that they can capture what the scenic artists produce. We're going to use timber as the main building material, which Newt has magicked together in order to create these environments.
Where there were painted backcloths and simple carpentry, it's a bit like Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show, that sort of traveling circus.
What they built here, they pulled it off, man. You know, I come from theater. You got to imagine everything. And for them to awe you tangibly is it's very impressive.
I don't think I'm dreaming.
Oh, give it away.
I ain't got the brains to make this up.